we are going to be talking about crazy talking Christians today. Before we get into that, I have a a burning question, and it's not regarding Christianity, at least not this burning question. The burning question is the United States a Christian country? And I have to say, based on what I just kind of bumped into right now, I have to say it's a Christian country. Okay, I got the Declaration of Independence right here. Now, the Bill of Rights, which was basically the first 10 amendments to the Constitution, they were ratified December the 15th, 1791. Okay, 1791. The Bill of Rights, 1791. First 10 amendments. So, amendment number 1. Again, remember, from 1791. Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion, or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, or abridging the freedom of speech, or of the press, or the right of the people peaceably to assemble and to petition the government for a redress of grievances. That was amendment number 1, December the 15th, 1791. Then we go to amendment number 13. Now, this was ratified on December the 6th, 1865. That's 74 years later, right? 74 years later. Amendment 13, ratified December 6th, 1865. Neither slavery nor involuntary servitude, except as a punishment for crime whereof the party shall have been duly convicted, shall exist within the United States, or any place subject to their jurisdiction. So, my question here, or my dilemma, my confusion, I don't know. It's between 1791 and 1865, where everybody lived within the United States. Within the United States is protected by this Constitution. Okay. Amendment 1 says that everybody's free. Congress shall make no law respecting its establishment of religion. You can have religion, no problem. You can have religion. You can talk. You're free. You got free speech. You got a free press. Hey, what could be better? And the right of the people to peaceably assemble is guaranteed in the Constitution. And if you got grievances, you have a right to redress the government. Of these grievances in 1791. So, what about the rights of? I don't get why it takes 74 years for Amendment 13 to come out to abolish slavery. Didn't Amendment number 1 say everybody's free speech, free religion? Or am I to understand that because Amendment 1 from 1791 provides for freedom of religion, I'm assuming that applies to slaves as well as everybody else, free people, but it does not abolish slavery until 1865. So from 1791 to 1865 in the United States of America, you have Amendment 1 in force, providing freedom of religion, but not until 1865 do they come out and say no slavery. Okay, in the Bible, slavery is not condemned at all. In fact, in the Bible, if you're not religious, off with your fucking head. Conclusion from me right now is that the United States is very much a Christian country. Anyway, it was more of a digression. I wasn't here to, at least I didn't come online. I didn't start the live stream in order to tell you or go on about the American Constitution. What I came on to do was to bring back some memories. So while I set everything up, I am going to, I'll be a few minutes while I set this up, but I'm going to let the voice of faith and the voice of hatred give you a few minutes of venom, and I'll be right back. I think. Yes, I'll be right back.
People have an extreme problem with atheists and atheism because you're deceitful, you're liars, you're hateful, you're abusive. So that's the way it is. So have a nice life. Have a nice life. If that's really what it is, have a nice life then. Goodbye. I don't want nothing to do with you. Thank you. Have a nice life. People have an extreme problem with atheists and atheism because you're deceitful, you're liars, you're hateful, you're abusive. So that's the way it is. So have a nice life. Have a nice life. If that's really what it is, have a nice life then. Goodbye. I don't want nothing to do with you. Thank you. Have a nice life. People have an extreme problem with atheists and atheism because you're deceitful, you're liars, you're hateful, you're abusive. So that's the way it is. So have a nice life. Have a nice life. If that's really what it is, have a nice life then. Goodbye. I don't want nothing to do with you. Thank you. Have a nice life. People have an extreme problem with atheists and atheism because you're deceitful, you're liars, you're hateful, you're abusive. So that's the way it is. So have a nice life. Have a nice life. If that's really what it is, have a nice life then. Goodbye. I don't want nothing to do with you. Thank you. Have a nice life. People have an extreme problem with atheists and atheism because you're deceitful, you're liars, you're hateful, you're abusive. So that's the way it is. So have a nice life. Have a nice life. If that's really what it is, have a nice life then. Goodbye. I don't want nothing to do with you. Thank you. Have a nice life. People have an extreme problem with atheists and atheism because you're deceitful, you're liars, you're hateful, you're abusive. So that's the way it is. So have a nice life. Have a nice life. If that's really what it is, have a nice life then. Goodbye. I don't want nothing to do with you. Thank you. Have a nice life. People have an extreme problem with atheists and atheism because you're deceitful, you're liars, you're hateful, you're abusive. So that's the way it is. So have a nice life. Have a nice life. If that's really what it is, have a nice life then. Goodbye. I don't want nothing to do with you. Thank you. Have a nice life. People have an extreme problem with atheists and atheism because you're deceitful, you're liars, you're hateful, you're abusive. So that's the way it is. So have a nice life. Have a nice life. If that's really what it is, have a nice life then. Goodbye.
So sorry, I didn't even have any bloody audio there. Brilliant. Sorry about that. Nothing I said has been heard. I don't know. Well, I don't know. I could repeat it, but it was just fill-in. It was just fill-in. Nothing. I don't know if you got to hear the... but it doesn't really matter. Let's just move on. Yeah, we are going to proceed with some oldies but goodies from the past. Hence the name Retro or Redux. And like I say, not everybody's a Christian, but every Christian is crazy. That you'll hear. Those who aren't Christian who are crazy are inebriated or in some way out of it. I don't know. I don't often watch my own stuff, by the way. But the first one is essentially a replay. I haven't watched it, but just going by the title, it sort of seems interesting. I don't know. It kind of doesn't look like. Well, let's just give it a try. I'm gonna fade it in and start it and see if there it is. And yeah, I'm gonna fade it in. I'll start it and see if you can recognize anything.
You are using your reasoning to judge the veracity or truthfulness or accuracy of what I'm saying.
Trying to infer your intentions, yeah.
No. Yeah. Why do you have to be a fucking smartass?
Jesus, whoa!
You know what, Joe, you know what? I have attempted on a number of occasions to be civil with you, and you're being a fucking asshole.
Why are you
you know exactly what you're doing. Shut up, Arcane. I'm talking to Joe right now, right? Joe, you know exactly. Joe, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You know exactly what you're doing. And right now, you're trying to be. No, I'd like to finish with that. I'll be short, Joe. You know, and I know that you are trying to be a fucking asshole rather than carry on a civil conversation. You know exactly what you're doing right now. Now, do you want to look into the camera and tell me right now you have no idea? You have no idea what I'm talking about, Joe?
He was civil with you.
Joe, you have no idea what I'm talking about?
You're upset because I use language that's used in an argument against theism.
No, what you're doing is you are quoting the Pal Talk Power Rangers that concoct and twist what I say, and you said it in
Not
order
everything's
to get my
about
goat.
you.
Did you say it? Okay, you know what, Joe? You're being a fucking asshole right now. I was attempting to have a civil conversation with you,
dog.
and you're deliberately trying to be provocative. Well, guess what? You're
tripping.
You're being a fucking asshole.
You're tripping.
Am I being a fucking asshole, everyone? Is this the how come
No,
this is the first
you
time
know exactly what I'm talking about, Joe. You're being an asshole right now.
I ran this argument.
Yeah, be real smug and pretend. Yeah, tell me right to my face. Tell me right to my face that you're deliberately trying to be snide and annoy me.
Why are you buying into it?
Tell me right to my face, Joe. Tell me right to my face that you're being truthful.
Go on cam and let's do this.
You weren't deliberately trying to be provocative and piss me off.
Joe, let me hide you real quick. Dances.
Joe, tell that to me. Tell me right now you're being truthful that you didn't say that just to piss me off.
I'll bring you right back. Joe, I'll bring you right back. I just wanted to say that dances.
Fucking asshole.
No, look, this is all I want to say. There's no need, just don't allow yourself to get so mad about it, though, okay?
Yeah, do it one more time, Joe. I'll never talk to you again. You'll go on my fucking troll list.
Don't get mad.
Okay?
Oh,
why should anybody talk to you?
You're being a little prick, Joe.
Hold on, you got to hear this.
Joe, go on more time, Joe.
Just right back. I just wanted to say that dances.
Fucking asshole.
No, look, this is all I want to say. There's no need, just don't allow yourself to get so mad about it, though, okay?
Yeah, do it one more time, Joe. I'll never talk to you again. You'll go on my fucking troll list. Okay.
Why should anybody talk to you?
You're being a little prick, Joe.
Why should anybody talk to you if you're talking to them like that?
I'm not talking to you right now, Arcane.
I'm talking to you.
Exactly what I'm talking about.
I'm talking to you, Dances with whatever your name is today.
Okay, I'm not talking with you right now,
Why should anybody
Arcane.
want to talk to you?
Arcane, I really don't care what you think of me, because I'm not.
You don't care about anybody, obviously, man.
Okay, good. If you want to sit there and attack me personally, be my guest. I'm quite accustomed to that.
So now you're playing the victim.
Now, Joe, I asked you a question. Do you want to look?
Why are you playing the victim and trying to bully Joe?
Not deliberately in the midst of a civil conversation, saying something to deliberately piss me off, Joe.
He didn't say anything that was out of line. Why are you trying to bully Joe?
I'm speaking to Joe. I really don't want to have to turn your volume. Okay, Arcane, I'm going to turn your volume now.
The only sense that I think it would piss you off is because I ran the argument against you later.
No, you didn't run an argument.
Yes, I did. I ran an argument that's different from what the Pal Talkers run. So I was speaking about that with respect to what I argued with you before. I didn't know it would make you, I don't know, lash out like this. But even their argument isn't anything new in the debates about theism.
Joe, were you trying to piss me off when you made that remark?
As much as I was trying to when I mentioned the Max Suck thing.
No,
I mean, if you get upset,
that's tongue in cheek. No, you know what? I'm not going to talk with you any further. You're being a fucking liar. You're trying to piss me off, and it worked. And you're being an asshole. I tried to conduct a civil conversation with you about the issue of self-authentication, and you're being an asshole because you're quoting the Pal Talk Power Rangers.
Why you keep cussing
constantly make up quotations, they misrepresent what I say, and then other people repeat it as gospel truth. And you're deliberately doing that when I was being polite and civil to you. So you're being a little prick.
Dude, quit crying, man, and just have a conversation.
I have to testify of my experience with idolatry and movies, because there are some of you out there who don't know what will happen to you or how costly the trip will be if you play around with secular media and just popular culture, popular media, all the stuff that's coming out these days, especially if you're a Christian and you have one foot in the world and one foot in.
Oh, sorry about that. I think this is just a excuse me. It's just an MP3, so it's just audio. So I'll just put a cover over it and you can listen to it, and we'll let it. All right. Sorry about that.
Jesus, which is a technical impossibility, anyways. But to go on to the story is.
I'll start it again.
I have to testify of my experience with idolatry and movies, because there are some of you out there who don't know what will happen to you or how costly the trip will be if you play around with secular media and just popular culture, popular media, all the stuff that's coming out these days, especially if you're a Christian and you have one foot in the world and one foot in Jesus, which is a technical impossibility anyways. But to go on to the story, in October of 2013, it would have been either that or very, very late September 2013, I got this movie caught my attention. It was a Swedish movie that came out in 2008 and was about vampires. Maybe some of you, just from me saying that, will know which one I'm talking about. Maybe some of you won't. I'm not going to say the name of it. But the point is that it caught my attention. I thought it was an enthralling story. And it seemed innocent enough to me for some stupid reason. So I decided to start watching it. I decided to look it up and do some research, go on the Wikipedia page, and read about it. I even looked up the book off of which the movie was based. I started doing some avid reading, and I started watching YouTube clips of this movie on YouTube, just over and over again. And little did I realize that as I was doing this, I was taking in demons. I was becoming slowly possessed by demons that issued out of this movie. But I'll get into the specifics of that in a moment. What happened was, as October progressed, I started noticing at night that I would be assaulted with these really unusual thoughts, and they were of a homosexual nature, even though I'd never entertained homosexuality in my life up to that point. And these things just increased and increased, especially at night before bed, and it became increasingly uncontrollable to the point where I was just being assaulted. And
did you hear that? Especially at night before bed. Yeah. Oh crap! I shouldn't have. Oh, there we go. Especially at night before bed.
And I'd be laying in bed, just these thoughts just passing through my mind, and I'd be watching them go by, and I'd be like, "What's all this about?" I didn't even realize what was happening or why. I had no idea. I didn't connect two and two. So I just continued on with what I was doing, and with no second thought, no warning bells, no nothing, no consideration of how stupid I was being. But so anyway, so October kept on progressing, and by about mid-October, I wouldn't have been able to tell you confidently what sexual orientation I was, because by then these things had taken root in my heart, and I became possessed. So during the day, I wouldn't be able to control my thoughts or my actions. Throughout the day, these thoughts would be passing through my head constantly, uncontrollably. It felt like my mind was an open house, just the back door and the front door wide open, all the windows cracked, and just anyone and everyone could go in and come out as they pleased, and I had no control over what thoughts were passing through, as perverse as they were. And there came a point where I just became so frustrated that I guess a part of me felt really defeated about it. So I just allowed these things to pass through my mind at night. I didn't fight them off. I didn't do anything. I just permitted them. And these things started taking root in my heart. So at night I would be enjoying them as I became, and that obviously progressed, and just perpetuated the possession and just helped along the downward spiral that I was going into. And then it got to the point where I would start having dreams about engaging in homosexual activity, and I even had one dream at some point where I became a vampire and then had homosexual sex with another vampire, and all this nonsense. And by then I was getting really afraid, but I literally didn't even remember the whole issue with the movie. It never even crossed my mind. But October went on, and I was just getting more and more frightened because this was so unusual and out of left field, in my opinion. So it got to the point where I just literally could not control myself, and I started wondering what is wrong with me, what's happening to me. So at the end of October, the very end of October, like maybe the 30th, oh yeah, and one more thing I should mention. Throughout the day and throughout the night, if I even tried to think a thought about Jesus, I could literally only hold a thought about Jesus Christ in my mind for maybe at most 2 or 3 seconds before it would get forcefully shoved out of the way and replaced with thoughts of perversion. So I literally, you see, I had no control over my thought processes. I was getting bombarded, I was getting assaulted, I was getting tormented, and I was quite afraid. So like I said, at the very, very end of October, just going into November, I went before the Lord in prayer one night about this issue for the first time. I confronted it for the first time in prayer. I'm laying in bed, and I just said a really short, pathetic prayer. I simply asked the Lord to help me. That's all I thought I could do. So it wasn't even a really long, lengthy, long-winded, crying out prayer. It was just a simple, Lord, can you help me? I'm scared. I don't know what's going on. And then I went to sleep. And what happened was I had a dream that night where I was being dropped off at a movie theater, and I went to go see a movie with my sister and her boyfriend at the time, and we went into the theater to watch some movie, nothing spectacular, nothing extraordinary, no movie of significance. And we're going to sit down, and then as the movie begins, I start noticing that as the movie is progressing, on the screen, little demons are popping their heads up everywhere. just more frequently and more frequently as the movie's progressing. The little gray imps with horns, black eyes, and fangs, about 3 feet tall. And they're looking at the screen and mocking the audience and laughing, and they're disrupting the actual plot of the movie in the theater screen. Like, I'm watching the movie, and they're actually doing things that are not in script. It's like this whole demonic invasion into the film was not planned. This wasn't part of the movie. These demons literally just invaded the film world and started disrupting the activities of the characters and the plot and the script and everything. But what I noticed was that when I looked around at the audience in the theater, no one else noticed what the demons were doing or that they even existed. I was the only one who could see what was really going on spiritually. Everyone else was completely blind to it. They just thought the movie was going on as planned. When I realized that no one else noticed what was going on, I bowed my head in prayer in this dream, and I began praying up a storm, hoping that the Lord would clean up whatever I was watching on the screen. And in dream time, I probably prayed for about an hour. I look up on the theater screen to see if I made any progress. I look up, and the screen is full of demons. There are at least 24 demons running around on screen, and by this time, it became so graphic and so violent. Like, for example, one of the characters of this movie that I was watching was a little girl, maybe about 12 years of age, and I remember distinctly seeing one of the little imps ran over to her, grabbed her by the hair, shoved her head into a toilet, and began drowning her, quite violently, just shoving her head into a toilet and drowning her. I know that's graphic, but I just want to give you an idea of how disruptive and how disturbing this whole sight was to me. This scene of Bedlam just unfolding in front of my eyes. So in horror, I'm watching this, and I stand up, and I point my finger at the screen, and I shout at the top of my lungs, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus Christ. And at that moment I woke up. And as soon as I opened my eyes that morning, the Lord spoke to me. He said, "Why have you been filling your mind with filth?" And then finally it dawned on me that it was that movie that began this whole joyride, and was the cause of all this turmoil that I've been going through this whole month, all this torture, all this embarrassment, this humiliation, not knowing what was going on, my mind a complete wreck, my heart just a total wreck, and so I repented, and I realized this isn't a joke. The Lord told me that this is what His people are doing all over the world, putting one foot in the world and one foot in Him, so to speak, and just engaging in the trash and in the filth that the world is issuing out for the purpose of entertaining other people with nonsense and things that aren't of substance, of no profit, vanity. And people are still enjoying themselves with these things that the world is pumping out. And the Lord was saying, He was lamenting and grieving over just the lukewarm state of His people. So I got on my face, and I cast out the demon that had entered me and had been controlling my life for that whole month. I felt it leave my stomach with a quite forceful jerk, and it was just a simple self-deliverance prayer, maybe 5 seconds. And I immediately received peace, received cleansing, no homosexual thoughts.
Have you been listening to this? Seriously? Well, congratulations for lasting this long.
Or thoughts about vampires, for that matter, ever entered my head again. And I learned my lesson. I learned it really well. And the Lord has been careful to maintain me and remind me of just what the world offers if you put your foot into that stuff and you absorb the trash and the filth that the world is offering you. I just wanted to testify, and I really hope, honestly, that, to be honest, I hope that you took a fright from this, if you're a Christian, and if you're still watching the things of the world, reading the things of the world, playing the things of the world.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that. I'm just going to rewind just a little bit. I didn't hear what you said. Took us something from it?
The Lord has been careful to maintain me and remind me of just what the world offers if you put your foot into that stuff and you absorb the trash and the filth that the world is offering you. I just wanted to testify, and I really hope, honestly, that To be honest, I hope that you took a fright from this, if you're a Christian, and if you're still watching the things of the
Took a fright? Is that what he said? A fright from this if you're a Christian?
world, reading the things of the world, playing the things of the world. I really hope that it gave you a fright, and it dawned on you through watching this video that this isn't a joke, this isn't a game, that the things of the world have the spirit of the world in them. And if you allow yourself to absorb the sin and the perversion of popular media, you may very well get possessed by demons. And because that's really all that's in those movies, it's just, and the books are just packed with demons. That's really all it is. I don't know if you think that your entertainment is more worth it to you than peace of mind, soundness of mind, and your eternal seat in heaven. But if it isn't, and you really want to see the kingdom of God, then separate yourself from the world and keep away from secular media. Don't flirt with it. Because if you decide that you want to have part or portion in popular media, popular culture, you're going to get slimed. And there's nothing funny about it. Be pure, be clean, and the Lord will keep you. And He will give you substance and joy. And you'll find that if you have Jesus in your life, you don't need to be entertained, much less by the filth and the perversions and the crookedness of the world. May the grace of the Lord Jesus be with every one of you.
Oh my God. All right, so
Like a rape.
So we got a real beauty next. It's a short one. It's very, very disturbing. Very disturbing. I do want to warn everybody, and I'm being serious, that if there are children watching, please remove them. Who was talking? That was just some Christian. This is just crazy talking Christian retro stuff that I don't know. I forget his name. I actually hold on. I actually do not forget his name. Hold on a second. Good question, Tread. Oh, I do want to introduce everybody to the. There it is. We're watching the chat room, the YouTube chat room. Tread is my man. Oh, volume's at 4. Does that mean it's like low, 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 low? Oh, yeah, I see it is. Okay. Let me see what I could do about that. Just give me 1 second. I see that the volume is on 4, and I'm going to raise it if I can. Okay, so this is the way I try and raise the volume. All right, hopefully that should do it. Okay, cool. Yes. So that guy was just some Christian. His name, I forget. Oh. No. I forget the guy's name. I forget what planet I found him on. Trade, I'll let you know. I will find him again. I'll let you know later who that is. It's not the Pope. No, it's not the Pope. Okay. Yes, we can carry on now that I am back on track. Again, like I say, this is very disturbing. Please, I don't know, hide your children, hide the young kids. I don't want anybody to hear this that could be traumatized.
I could rape children myself if I want to, and it's good, because I say it's good, you little bastard of Satan. I don't think you comprehended what I just said. I'm God. Whatever I do is good. I don't care if you think it's bad. Who the F are you? I'm calling you bad. And who's the one that gets to make the rules? Did you forget who I was? I'm an eternal being. Who is MK? He's dead. I live inside of MK right now. You little bastard spawns of Satan. How do you even know that what you're thinking right now didn't come from me? You think you have free will. Who put that thought in your head that you have free will? What if I put it there? Everything you think, I could be putting in your thought.
That guy is weird. All right. Very, very strange. Okay, that's a Christian. That's a Christian on YouTube. He's a big name on YouTube. He's got lots of followers. He has hangouts that go on for hours, or streams that go on for hours. He's a good guy, I think, but he's weird, and that was and sort of an indication of the weirdness of the man. Next up, it looks like our good old friend. Guess who's up? Now this is from about, what are we, 2018? This is from about 3 years ago, maybe. Okay. What it is a excuse me. What it is. There we go. Okay, so what we got here is Papa from about 3 years ago, and it's G-Man. We all know G-Man, right? Saying goodbye to, I think, the internet or to YouTube or something. I'm not sure. So let's hear what he's got to say. G-Man, take it away, bird.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Preaching to the Choir Ministries. Guys, I got some news I want to let you guys know. I'm going through a lot of personal things in my life right now, and right now I have like this huge demand of people trying to get me to come to their Google Hangouts and debate them. I even have some debates planned and scheduled, but I may be canceling every last one of them, including a future debate with the amazing Atheists. The reason why I think this is necessary is because I don't have like the same passion I did in the beginning when I got on YouTube to do things with my main channel. I felt like I talked about everything, and I noticed that I'm saying the same things over and over and over again on my channel. I've been noticing that there are a group of atheists here on YouTube that are just putting my names in the title just to get views on their channel, but then claiming they don't want to talk to me as if I'm not intelligent or whatever. And I started another channel called G-Man vs. the World, and I was going to do all these hangouts on there.
Excuse me, G-Man, you're not intelligent. And I didn't put your name in the channel. I'm just giving you the rope and the videotape, and you just fucking hanging yourself with your Christian bullshit, your doctrinal caca. I mean, seriously, dude. That's, you're a grown man. Fuck. Take it away, man. What's the matter?
And I just been thinking about, like, what's the purpose of, like, doing these hangouts or whatever. And I'm reading the comments, and every other comment's a sneer and a jeer, and nobody's really saying anything. So, I noticed that when I was gone off of YouTube for, like, what, 20, 25 days or whatever, that, you know, different people got an opportunity to, you know, to get their ideas out there, and it wasn't just G-Man, G-Man, G-Man all the time. So, I'm going to be taking a YouTube break, but this YouTube break won't be a short one. I'm thinking about getting off of YouTube for about a year. I know it's like Galaxy Dreams hasn't been on YouTube in a while, and I've been checking her out on Facebook. She seems to be very at peace and very peaceful, and she doesn't have all the stress. And I just feel like right now I have like a lot of pressure on me to make videos all the time, and the quality of my videos have not been very good. I have a lot of problems with my laptop right now. I have a lot of problems with like the screen. I have to use my TV for a screen. And these are things I need to get taken care of. I mean, I agree with you guys. The quality of my videos have been like lately, and I need to spend some time getting a better background on learning how to do certain things, but I don't have the time to do it between work and just various different things. And I understand I can do a fundraiser to raise money and everything, but I'm just not interested in doing that. I thought about it, made a decision to do it, then changed my mind. Made a decision to do it and changed my mind. I don't want to do nothing like that. So I'm going to be leaving YouTube for about a year. To check up on my arguments, obviously, to get refreshed, get a fresh new idea what to do on my channel.
Yeah, that happens.
I'll still be available to talk to people on Skype, for those of you who are on my Skype. But I will no longer be coming to any Google Hangouts. I'm not really interested in debating anybody anymore. And if I set up a debate with you, I'm going to be contacting you to cancel those particular debates. It doesn't mean I won't be doing street evangelism like where I'm at. It doesn't mean I'm going to cease from being a Christian. I just think it's time for a break, a real break. I mean, like a significant one where
Seriously,
I can find a church home and just focus on that. Where B, I can focus on getting
he looks depressed, doesn't he?
Machine and some better programming, so that when you watch videos on my channel, you can get.
Christians aren't supposed to be depressed. They're supposed to be.
Reason you're watching my channel.
They're supposed to rejoice all the time in Jesus.
Opportunities to focus on different YouTubers that I can talk to, and maybe rid myself of some of this. Can I put this? Because people like Alex Bachman and JD Kane are people I don't want to talk to. But I figure if I leave,
hold on a second. If you know, without a shadow of a doubt, excuse me, but if you knew, without a shadow of a doubt, 100% guaranteed that you have eternal life when you die because Jesus is going to give you eternal life. If you knew that you got that your eternal life is yours for the taking for like eternity, if you knew that, wouldn't you be fucking happy all the time? I'm gonna live for eternity. Hey, I'm gonna live for eternity. Woo! I mean, happy, right? Well, let's see what we got here. I just want to give a bit of a change to the engineering here. There we go. So let's have a look and see what we got for a happy. Excuse me while I mess around with the graphics. But this man does not look like he's that confident in that he has eternal life ahead of him. Looks fucking depressed.
For a year, and I come back, maybe I'll have an attitude where I can be like, I can talk to these guys again without like feeling like I'm wasting my time.
Oh, really? Okay.
But would love to hear what you guys think.
You're listening. Exactly what I think.
Obviously, I'll be responding to the serious people.
Okay, I'm serious. G-Man, I'm questioning your faith right now. If you really are with Jesus, and that's eternal life, how can you not be happy? Like, fucking yeah. Like 24/7. Huh? Whoa.
And not to the people who, just whatever. But you're going to be noticing I'm not going to be posting any more videos. I'm going to be just taking a break and just trying to, try to get me together, and consider some of the things that's been said to me. And hopefully some of you will consider what you heard from me. If you're a Christian on YouTube, the only thing I would like to leave with you guys is to be bold. Don't be afraid to express yourself and share what you believe, and don't be ashamed of Jesus Christ. We're living in the last days. A lot of people are going to depart from the faith. You don't got to worry about me. I'm just trying to get myself together.
Okay, so we're living in the last days, and a lot of people are going to depart from the faith, he says. Well, a lot of people have been departing from the faith for, well, ever since the internet. Suckers. This man in front of you right there, I lie, that guy there, he's saved, but Jesus is gonna get eternal life. Woo, ba-doo, eternal life forever, never gonna die. Look at that. Look at him. Look how convinced he is. Never gonna die. Ever, 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 ever. Gonna live forever. Yeah, baby. But what else you got to say? How are you gonna finish this off, G-Man?
All right. So, want to put that out there. I will not be doing anything with Marked by God, Jesus. I'm sorry, not Jesus. G-Man versus the World channel. I won't be doing anything with GTV, and I won't be doing anything with my main channel. Instead, I'm going to focus on maybe the construction and making a lot of changes with these channels, but you won't really see anything yourself. What you'll see is maybe the wallpaper or something like that change. I don't know. But all in all, I won't be leaving many comments on YouTube. In fact, I'm going to be cutting my computer off. That's how much of a break I've been desiring for some time. So I'll read the comments and consider what you guys are saying. But if you don't see me on YouTube, you know why. For those of you who I set debates up with, Jesus, Robbie Romance, Amazing Atheist, I will be contacting you guys and letting you know that definitely until the end of this year, I'm going to be done with YouTube for a while. Everything that I was going to do with Eve, I'm going to put all that on pause and just consider what I can do to get this channel a little bit more consistent rather than talking about the same group all the time. So, until next time, guys, it's been another edition of Preaching to the Choir Ministries. Hopefully when you see me on camera again, you know, things will be different. I'll have better video quality, different background, different everything.
Wouldn't that be
Read
nice?
your Bible and do what it says.
Yeah. Yeah. Welcome, the lobster. We got the lobster.
Oh my
here.
God!
Can you believe that shit?
G-Man's quitting YouTube. Oh my God!
Yeah. Well,
that's just as bad news as when he lost his faith and became the chocolate atheist for a while.
Well, that's about as long ago too. That's not his first "I'm quitting YouTube" video. This is from 3 years ago. The latest one.
Yeah, you know, everybody's like videos for a break. Some people know it when they do. Others just don't do videos for a while, you know.
Yeah, but he didn't take the break. Is the point?
Yeah.
And he certainly didn't learn anything when he took the break. If he did take the break.
Well, of course he didn't take a break because he's got to preach the word of God. Because if he doesn't, who will?
Well, he did say he was gonna take a break from the YouTubes and just go street preaching. But whether he did
that'll be just as fun to watch
for a year. For a year, dude. I've got the as you can tell, I got the outside chat on.
Oh, it's Mr. Don't Tread on Me.
Yeah, his tread's in there, and you're in there, and that's it so far.
Oh,
yes. So
just
welcome.
A nice little group of people here.
Yeah, no, that's good. I have a series of retro videos to watch that we can have.
Oh, come on, let's get them playing, man.
Hey, I like the way you think.
Let's get some yucks going here. Yuck.
Okay, but I just want to say every one of my engineers phoned in sick today, so I'm on my own. So give me a sec.
Yeah, we're having some union contract disputes here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. DM Pittsburgh, or wherever the hell I live. Oh, there it is. Okay, so we're on to the next one. I think.
I wonder how many times G-Man's been explained to exactly what preaching to the choir really means.
I don't think ever.
I mean,
I don't think.
Oh, it's been explained to him, I know, but he doesn't fucking get it, you know?
No, he doesn't get it. He's an idiot. All right, the next one up. Let me just...
Is that Holly Baglio?
The next one up is Holly, yep. Holly baby.
Oh, she's a kooky chick, man.
Okay, well, let's just see what she's got to say and how she says it. I think you're going to love this.
She's a former super soldier, you know.
A former super soldier? I thought she was still active. Jesus Christ, what do I know?
I think they tried to activate her, you know, but her PTSD or something like that is... There she is. God's favorite psychotic fucking bitch.
Oh, you have no idea. I don't know what the hell that is. Or that is.
Yeah, I got into watching her videos for a while. You know, it's like,
yeah,
fucking... They're weird because you never know exactly what's going to happen to say. I mean, she's an amazing chick, man, you know?
Yeah, I love her. She hates me, though.
Oh, who could hate you, Sydney? I
think that's why I think there's something wrong with her. Because she hates me. All right, she's actually quite good looking in this shot, right? What do you think?
Oh yeah, she's no shanny, you know.
Pretty decent.
But then again, who is?
He's not funny at all. Oh crap.
Sure it is.
Okay, so I have to stand here because it looks to me like I'm gonna get my pee-pee slapped. My pee-pee spanked. Let's go.
Would you be interested in filming that?
Get out of my chat room. You're
there
disgusting.
Probably would be an audience
Pig.
somewhere, you know.
Sydney. That is who is stealing all of my stuff.
That's me.
That is one of the people stealing my stuff.
Ooh,
and now you get to see his face. I challenge everybody to go look at Sidney Winston's face. And when you look at his face, tell me what you see. Do you know what I see? Now, I wrote this last night, and I can't find the post anywhere. Sidney Winston told me a long time ago that, you know, he's so hungry and he's so upset with this world that he's ready to walk out of his apartment and go stab the next guy he sees because he's just so angry.
Sidney, you vicious bastard.
Now that's what Sidney said to me. When I look at Sidney's face and in his eyes, I see a walking dead man at best. I see the Walking Dead.
Canadians are
you know,
always
show The Walking Dead. That's what I see in his eyes. Now, I've tried to be friends, and I've tried to be nice. I thought Sidney was my friend. He made himself out to be a friend, and then all... I
have to play that because we can't hear two people talking at the same time. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, I know. Let me mute myself.
I just can't.
It's an abomination.
It's not that. I think of people who might be watching this, and I just wonder if they're going to appreciate trying to have to figure out who's talking and saying what. And I don't mind that you talk. I don't care. You can mute and talk. So, I'm being castigated here by Holly, and you're taking it very lightly. This is not funny. Let me see if I can get... Oh, there we go. All right, Holly.
Oh.
Spank me.
You were removed, you know.
Huh?
Just... You were removed. You know me, Sidney. I just, you know...
No, I don't care about what you have to say. It's just the timing. You're talking over other people. That's it.
Oh, okay.
That's the thing. It's got nothing to do with what you say. It's when you say it.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna mute then right now.
There you go. If you and if you want to say something, if I hear your voice, I'm just gonna stop it. Assuming you want to interject and say something. Okay.
Eyes. I see a Walking Dead man at best. I see The Walking Dead. You know that show, The Walking Dead? That's what I see in his eyes. Now, I've tried to
Hold on a sec. Hold on a sec. There we go.
Now, that's what Sidney said to me.
Yeah, okay.
When I look at Sidney's face and in his eyes, I see a Walking Dead man at best. I see The Walking Dead. You know that show, The Walking Dead? That's what I see in his eyes.
I've never watched that show.
Now, I've tried to be friends, and I've tried to be nice. I thought Sidney was my friend. He made himself out to be a friend, and then all of a sudden, he bashes me. Now, a week ago, someone called me a fucking idiot. What they failed to realize is that I purposely stepped into Sidney Winston's chat because I went fishing. And do you know what I pulled up?
No.
A troll named Sidney Winston, Ask an Atheist.
That's me.
And now I know who one of those trolls are. That's not being a fucking idiot. That's using myself as bait to find out the truth of the matter. That guy will take my video that I'm running right now and live stream it on one of his other channels without my permission. I said no, Sidney. I said no to you. You're one of those guys, when a woman says no, you still keep going.
Ooh, burn! Did you hear what she said? Do you hear what she said? Do you hear what she accused me of? Huh?
She's equating using somebody's video and their likeness. She's equating that to sexual assault.
Yeah. Call my lawyer right away, and all of them.
No.
Step away from Bill Gates,
you know what?
And come and work for me, because we got Holly to deal with.
Fuck me.
But let's
see, and that's what's wrong with the culture today, man. Everything's, people try to turn it into fucking some kind of sexual assault or rape. She's just an idiot, you know. I mean, not the worst.
Yeah, but she's an idiot. Is fucking slandering me.
But slandering idiot nonetheless. You know?
Well, yeah. Anyway, she's not finished. Not by a long shot.
That's what I see when I look in your eyes.
All right.
No, I thought we were friends, but we're not. You have no moral fiber. You have a bland. And when you sleep, I bet it's all in darkness.
No.
No shit.
Yeah, Joe kid. You got a wrench.
Oh, she feels pretty proud of herself.
Welcome back, Flying Sweet. I'm sorry about blocking you before. Because whatever my friend did, it goes on me anyway. But there's reasons why I did that.
Well, it's true, though.
I know who my friends are, and I know who they're not. I understand that the Geek Room helped me, and he got blocked too, and then unblocked. I don't understand what goes on in my chat room. I just want to see prayers in my chat room. I want to see people talking about their experiences in my chat room. You guys cannot do that if I have nothing but trolls
experiences I've had
taking away from the program that I'm running.
What program?
Exactly. Wow.
See, that's what people think they're more important in the grand scheme of things than they actually are. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you know what? The thing is, she's not the only one on YouTube that does that or thinks like that.
There's
people on the internet that have fewer subscriptions than me. I've got 113 right now. I'm trying to build back up. But there's people on the internet I've been watching lately. They seem to and some of the people I actually don't hate. You know, I actually kind of like watching sometimes. But when anybody says something to them, you know, even constructive criticism, right? They can come off sarcastic or whatever because you're typing comments.
Right.
You know, they seem to get so offended if somebody makes a comment or a suggestion or you know, and I get it, you know, I mean, you hate having people go, you know what kind of video she do, man, you know, but just constructive criticism or something, you know, you get so upset, you know, that, you know, somebody said something negative about them or didn't just, you know, rah through the whole fucking video and find nothing, you know. But yeah, this screaming for
I got a
streaming for.
I got another Holly pee-pee slapping coming up. Let's see. It's only 30 seconds. I don't even quite know what this is. This might be something else. But guaranteed to be entertaining.
A knee slapper.
No doubt. All right, Holly, baby. Yeah, take it away, baby. How do we do this? There we go.
Get my copyright, I will then go through my dream book on my channel, and when someone like Sydney Winston steals my stuff and continues to be the true rapist they are.
That was
damn, Sydney, why aren't you in jail, man? You stole her fucking video.
Fuck, man. I stole.
You know, and that's why people, you know, that's why that Me Too fucking thing is going to start biting a lot of women in the ass. You know, because when they go, oh, I was sexually assaulted. Well, what happened?
I was sexually assaulted over the internet.
Video and somebody stole it, man.
Oh, that's brilliant.
That's rape, man. And the judge is going to say, fuck you. You know, get out of here.
God damn it. All right, let's let her finish. Have respect for the woman, huh? Go.
You're right, Sydney. I do.
Go, Holly. Go on. You're a lady. Go ahead.
My stuff and continues to be the true rapist they are. I have a copyright, and they're not going to get past it. And you know what? I have enough guts right now to block people on my own.
So
you ever notice how many people on the internet, you know, have lawyers? You know what I mean? I'm gonna have my papers, you know.
Right.
I'm gonna have my lawyer, you know. And it's like, first of all, I'm not really exactly sure where this chick lives. Don't really care. I gather that she's probably supervised by somebody at times. And
yes,
heavily medicated.
I think she
or
is.
Supposed
I
to
don't
be.
know. I think she's got Jesus for medication. This is the problem. That's the only problem.
Yeah, because she, you know, and she gets on the internet and says some really crazy shit, and then she wonders why people will, like, I don't know, make fun of it.
Right.
You know,
right.
Well, I will. You know.
Two-bagger idiot, Tread says. Can you hear dogs?
Yeah, I hear the dog in the background.
Yeah, my dog's the dog. Yeah, I guess people are back from work.
Hello, you. Oh yeah.
Yes. Hey, Tread, how you doing, buddy?
So let's watch another video. Oh, there's Sexy Man again.
Thank you.
Sure, I'll let the video play.
I was inspired by the dumpster diver we're listening.
John, don't take your dog out don't take the dog out, Sydney.
Okay, I'm gonna let the another video run. Sure. Give me 1 moment. I'm gonna set it up now because
make it a good one. Because you're gonna go take the dog to pee, right?
Yeah, I just joined to give my opinion on the bag lady we're listening to. I mean, you know, she mentions you in the video a dozen times, and then that's going to be an accusator that you stole her content. You are her content.
What?
You are her content.
Right. Well, there's some fun with her videos. So I haven't really done anything with them because it's just fucking weird.
No,
but
I
mean,
I don't know who she is.
She's that's what I'm saying, you know. So, you know, she's talking all these things that she is and stuff like that, and then you kind of look and you go, okay, so how's that working out for you right now? You know,
I know her type.
You live in a group home, and somebody hands you your medication 3 times a day, right?
Right. Okay, hold on a sec. I'm gonna get her rolling here. Okay. Have a listen.
Okay.
Yahweh bless us all in Yeshua HaMashiach's name, Selah. Happy Sunday, June 4th. in the year 5777.
What does that mean? Oh, she's into some weird number shit.
I figured that I would try something different today. Like when shooting this video, I figured what I would do is sit just at a chair and try not to fidget and look straight ahead at the camera. You know, if I was sitting here with all of you in person, I should present myself as such instead of like fidgeting around my desk and... Okay, so excuse me. My attorney bought it for me. So if you don't want me drinking it, you got to go yell at my attorney and tell him not to give me gifts of Coca-Cola. Forgive me. I know I should drink a coffee, but... I've been getting caffeine withdrawal headaches a lot, so... So I figured I could, since I missed church in my end times class, I woke up too late and I couldn't get ready on time. So because I missed my end times class in church, I figured that I would still do that here today from home. I wanted to read a couple things for you guys. Forgive me. I had put up a post the other day.
You know, when she said she was going to start something new, I thought maybe she meant anal, you know?
God does have chosen ones.
Sorry.
Look. One time someone told me I am not his chosen. This someone knows who Jesus is, but does not have a personal relationship with him, and that basically I am delusional for calling myself chosen. Well, thank you once again for fighting my fights, Yeshua HaMashiach. Just when I felt heartbroken, you picked me up and made me feel invincible. I remember being mocked by friends in the ministry for saying I am Yahweh's chosen. Yahweh himself told me he chooses me. He laid his hands on me and gave me 2 breaths of air himself. He brought me back to life when I died. I would definitely say that I am not only chosen, but I too am your Ezekiel 33 watchman and disciple to Yeshua HaMashiach. And who are they?
Hey, Sydney, can I say something real quick?
Yeah. I'll just pause it.
Oh, just like pausing it. I've personally known people that have very similar thoughts and beliefs that she has.
There's about 1 billion of them.
Oh yeah, but I mean, it's weird how your head can kind of like take you places like that. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's still funny.
But how can what I don't understand? I seriously do not understand this. How is it possible? How is it possible in any way whatsoever to take this shit seriously? It's beyond me.
Because it's in their head.
It's beyond me.
No, but it's beyond you. But it's literally.
But I'm no different than anyone else.
Might think, no, but you might think sometimes, and I'm you know, trust me, I think Holly Bagley is a complete nutbag, you know, but no, they really seriously believe this stuff, because I'll bet you she literally hears this, right? Or maybe not audio, but thoughts.
Oh, know? I think she's fake. Think that's fake as fuck.
Huh?
I think she's fake as fuck.
I don't. I've known people like her, you know, and nice people, like I said, but you know, nutty as a fruitcake, you know. What are fucking phones?
Okay, I'm not here. I'm not here.
Anyway, go ahead. I'm not either.
Hey, Tread. Welcome.
Yeah, I just feel like saying that I've known a lot of women like her also, and I just say, sorry about the hysterectomy, and they go, I don't have a hysterectomy. And I say, well, there's your problem.
Huh?
Yeah, they just bitch and piss and moan and freaking all kinds of trailer park trash like that, man.
Man, that was pretty harsh.
There was that Polish grandmother that had a hysterectomy because she was having too many grandchildren. Come on, give me a rim shot there.
But I'm
more jokes.
Ethnic jokes.
Come on. Don't you want to hear what this pretty lady has to say? Seriously?
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, sure.
You know, when she said she was going to try something new, I thought she was going to do something like try anal or something.
Well, you never know. It's, this is a...
Practice eating bananas or something.
Yeah, this goes on for 8 hours, so, we're good. No, it doesn't.
Oh, well, that's...
No, it doesn't. Let
me mute myself here. I got some coughing to do, Sydney.
All right, then in that case, I'm going to take advantage and press play.
1 Peter chapter 2, verse 9. NIV version. But you are a chosen people, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, God's special possession, that you may declare the praises of him who called you out of the darkness into his wonderful light. So yes, Yahweh does have chosen, and we are his chosen. Yeshua, I repent and I ask for forgiveness for myself from you, and I forgive others. Please have mercy on all our souls, Selah. All right, so I'm going to read day 87, the similitude from the Book of Mysteries by Jonathan Cahn. There had been a storm that night. The teacher met me in the morning. We sat outside the main building. We noticed a rainbow in the sky. Did you know that the rainbow surrounds the throne of God? He asked. No, I replied. Where does it say that? In the book of Ezekiel. Like the appearance of a rainbow in the clouds on a rainy day, so was the radiance around him. Why didn't Ezekiel just say rainbow instead of like the appearance of a rainbow? He didn't say throne either, but the likeness or similitude of a throne. And upon the likeness of the throne, he writes, was the similitude as the appearance of a man. Now listen to how he sums it all up. This was the appearance of the similitude of the glory of the Lord. It wasn't the glory of the Lord. It was the similitude of the glory of the Lord. And not quite that. It was the appearance of the similitude of the glory of the Lord. What does it all mean, I asked. Here is the prophet Ezekiel being given a vision of the glory of God, and yet he can only speak of likeness and appearances and similitudes and resemblances. What does that reveal? It reveals that no matter how hard he tried, he couldn't describe it. He could only speak of what it appeared to be like. So it is with God. No matter what we use to describe him, he's still beyond it. No word can contain him. Not the highest praise, not the deepest thought, not the most sophisticated theology. He can't even begin to grasp. They can't even begin to grasp at his similitude. If even the prophet Ezekiel, to whom God showed visions of his glory, could not even describe much.
It's bullshit. I can sit and listen to this.
Don't you love it when it sounds like it's the first time they've ever read that, you know?
Anyway, I got another one lined up. Why don't we get lined? I got a lot of hate lined up too. Well, maybe not a lot.
I have a question. You know, we've come to the conclusion, I think, the consensus that she's not the ugliest chick in the world. But I've got a question though. What size cup do you think she is? You think she's a B or a C?
Minus AA.
What size cup?
Oh, really?
No, she's got
broad size.
I'd say she's a
B?
No.
Come on, give her some credit.
I'd give her a C.
Okay, 2 Hershey Kisses.
Fuck. I mean, how's that relevant?
Does it have to be?
She's got a hairy chest. You can tell by looking.
Well, yeah. I mean, we're talking.
Sorry, I'm just trying to turn this into this video, and you know, I try to fetch you off topic, Sydney. I just asked a question. I'm just having fun, man.
You're not allowed to ask me questions.
Haven't you ever looked at the chick and go, God, I wonder what cup size she is? You know?
Well, yeah, but you know, I don't share it with anyone.
Yeah, well, Sydney, you know I share too much. So. Anyway, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
That's fine. Anyway, the next one coming up is my favorite. I love this one. Our another Jolly Patrick. Let me get Jolly Patrick up and running because he's the best guy going. Jolly Patrick.
You never think, oh my God, fuck me, that's gonna trigger me. God.
Something that's been going on in Google Hangouts.
Oh.
Some really good stuff, man.
In particular, there's this one person that I used to have a lot of respect for. I no longer have as much respect.
He starts talking about chess, I'm leaving.
Ask an Atheist, a.k.a. Sydney.
Oh, I've
Winston.
seen this. Turn it up, Sydney.
Sydney, get a fucking life. I no longer have the respect that I used to have for you. I don't know what your problem is with me, but to tell you the truth, I still have some respect for you. The things that you do in your the things that you do on Google, trying to promote critical thinking and things like that. But whatever your problem with me is, you are misinformed. I no longer trust you. You have become a fucking asshole. Either you cease and desist
It's just shit on Sydney night, huh?
Being an asshole towards me, or maybe that you believe that you're doing the right thing. I don't know what it is, but go fuck yourself. Sydney Winston, Ask an Atheist. I used to have a lot of respect for you. I no longer have that same respect. Goodbye, Sydney. Go fuck yourself.
Goodbye, Patrick. Goodbye.
Oh, God. Jesus, that triggers me.
Oh,
fuck.
yeah?
He said that, oh, you're the other Patrick. I'm the real Patrick. You know? And all that shit for a long time, right? And then finally, I actually unfriended some people that, or if I saw that somebody was in, like I'll go into Atheist Rangers hangout. Some Fest is in there. I don't come in, right? And then Festa will come in sometimes, right? Yeah. And he'll still start that, hey, the other Patrick. And I'm like, Sydney, or I'd be like, you know, Festa, shut up. You know, unless you want to start something you can't finish again. And you're going to get all upset. Oh, I'm just playing and stuff. But the guy's got no sense of humor. I mean, you're kind of a dry, numerous, kind of, but Festa's got no sense, right? And he thinks nothing's, the farthest he goes with what's funny is what's in the funny papers, and talk and literally say less than I do, right?
Mm-hmm.
In a given 2 minutes, just because he likes to hear himself talk.
Oh, he does.
And then
he does.
somehow he'll bring fucking chess into it.
Really?
And I don't give a fuck if he's in a chess club, how long he's been playing chess, and then it relaxes him. He got upset when I told him that I didn't find chess relaxing.
Yeah.
Right? I don't find board games relaxing. It's not what I do to relax, right?
Right.
And he's trying to tell me like, oh, well, you don't play right. You don't understand. And I'm like, I don't fucking play chess, and most people don't,
Right.
But, yeah. Don't let him bring out his fucking chessboard that he got somewhere from some guy. And he's a science enthusiast, Ask him what kind of porn he likes if he hits Pornhub. He gets all flustered.
It's actually been a while since he took a dislike to me and made that video, and then.
Well, yeah, I remember when he did it. I knew you were probably upset. I tried to contact you to see if you were okay.
Oh,
I couldn't reach him.
I was I was in the trauma center for about a month because of that video.
I'll bet you that probably hurt you bad, Sydney, and I really do.
Well,
I wish I could have been there for you.
It came from both Patrick and Holly on the same day, and it was a double whammy. Wow.
There goes your fucking self-esteem, Sydney.
Oh,
you
flush.
Walking fucking rape motherfucker.
Yeah. So I think that for this particular segment, I'm not going to run any more videos. We'll just sort of hang out, unless you've got something better to suggest.
Get to the fucking choppers.
But
somebody say poppers.
Somebody say choppers.
Choppers.
What's a chopper?
Get to the choppers.
Choppers.
I think that's like military talk that I'm hearing there. I'm not sure.
Yippee-ki-yay.
Yeah.
Well, I have an aircraft to turn down the stream. Lobster, how are you, man?
Doing pretty good. I'm just sitting here watching the hockey game,
Oh, who's playing?
The Bruins are playing Philadelphia today.
Bruins are playing Philadelphia? My God.
Hey, how much you into hockey, Lobster? I got a 1977, 1978 SO hockey power play album, with the stamps in it that you used to get.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And it's totally,
I remember.
Yeah, it's totally.
I used to really follow hockey when I was a kid.